he starts off as well as he did in the previous round of fixtures, but he just needs to see out the game a little bit more and be a bit more composed when defending a lead. Well, it's going to be Tekkz kicking from right to left and the one-offs kicking from left to right in the white strip.
Well, this has to be the start of a remarkable comeback journey for Tekkz tonight. Remember, he's currently bottom of the table in this group. If he can win every single game tonight, that'll put him on 13 points, but he has to pray that everyone else around him will have dropped points. And as you were saying before we got going, the stars sort of line. Here's Hansen! 3 minutes in! Don't get me wrong, it's a long old road tonight, but he's certainly on the right track.
That's a perfect start, just building up here, manages to get the driven pass in, the step over, and the shot across goal there. Hansen in front of goal, doesn't miss, on the weaker foot as well. A perfect start from him, I'll be honest. He needed that though, he needed to start off well on the front foot, and that is exactly what Tekkz has done.
And it's no surprise for Hansen as well, Ryan. It's a player that he's been loyal to. 3 tournaments in a row we've seen Trailblazer Hansen being used. He's sort of like a go-to player, isn't he? Couldn't afford the Team of the Year one. That was just getting a little bit silly budget-wise. Yeah,
that would have been a steep choice. However, we've seen players opt to use Haaland, who's roughly around the same coins as well. But for the Trailblazer one, does offer the finesse shot plus as well, which, for me, I spoke about it on the draft show as well, how important it can be just to dig you out of a hole.
Well, there'll be a lot of love for Tekkz tonight around the world. That's one of the strongest fan bases and audience in this FC Pro Open scene. And the Middle East will also be backing the The1OS. Remember, the maximum points he can get tonight would be 16. Of course, that would mean if he won every single game. This group has been called the Group of Death. Speaking of that, as this chance does come in, the match between Levi David and Fuma has kicked off. This is the table as it stands right now. That win for Tekkz would put him on 4 points. And Levi and Fuma are 0-0 at the moment. There's only been just 5 minutes played in that game. Oberon, the birthday boy, is sitting out of round 1. He'll be in action for the rest of the 4 matches today. Tekkz wins a corner. 1 goal to the good. He leads after just scoring in the first 3 minutes. We'll speak about his draft in a second. Here's Ronaldinho, goes into the box. It still could be there. Alphonso Davies needed back to defend.
I think Tekkz is very, very dangerous from set pieces. We've seen him this year score a lot of opportunities. That one didn't work out. The ball over the top could be on.
Vinny Jr. is there, but he's also on his own.
Back post.
In terms of the draft, Ryan, it's an interesting one, isn't it? He's got a João Cancelo that comes into centre mid. There's obviously sacrifices that are being made there, but the idea is that we can see as his team will be shifted around ever so slightly. Just saying that, looks like Cancelo is still in the midfield. Haaland. There's one more, there's Pele, big save, Schmeichel. Someone else who's always been so reliable for Tekkz. I can assure you one thing tonight, he'll be so happy that Miagdan's not in goal.
Yeah, after the last match week,
he wasn't happy with it, was he?
Yeah, him and Rio let him down defensively, but that attack there will give the The1OS a lot of confidence. He built up really well there, was direct, knew what he wanted to do. I think maybe he rushed it slightly if we're being a little bit too critical, but it's Tekkz on the attack now.
This could be a chance. Alphonso Davies looking for a cutback. 2 goals to 0, Tekkz leads. And if there was a bit of pressure there from the The1OS, that goal certainly would shake it away. Again, Cafu in no man's land. Alphonso Davies into Ronaldinho. The rest was history. It's such a dangerous attack, though. When you look at the numbers in it, Alex Pateles, Miaham, Hansen, and of course, the importance of Ronaldinho in there as well. There's been a goal over in this game, and it has gone the way of the man who is top of the table, Levi David. Looking to go 12 points clear. That would also give his player another upgrade tonight if you are someone that has invested in Levi's player. Well, Ivan Cavallero, he could be on his way to an 87 upgrade tonight. Here's Vinicius Jr. trying to cut back inside, and it's Kim Min-jae. Team of the honourable mentions, who does stand in the way, as the guys have been saying. So there are draft requirements in action tonight. One defender, midfielder and attacker, team of the year, or team of the year icon must be involved throughout the 17 million coin budget. Team of the honourable mentions do not count as part of that, so you can have as many of them as you want. The problem is, though, Ryan, they're rather expensive if you want anyone decent. Yeah,
that's the issue there. It's tough to get the right players in with that budget. Good press there from Tekkz as well.
Because even someone like Valverde, who does feature, he's expensive.
I think the 1OS has a clear play, so you can see the mismatch with Haaland. He's just trying to capitalise on it at all times. He's giving it away very needlessly there. Tekkz doesn't manage to retain possession.
Well, speaking of team of the Haaland, how good was he last week?
Outstanding. That's why I'm surprised that we've only seen him in one
price has gone through the roof.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah, can't afford him right now, but
he's like a 7 million coin player. I mean, you look across the options. That's why a lot of players have gone for Sam Kerr, or we've seen Smith in 1 or 2 drafts tonight. Sort of allows you to get that team of the year player in that offers you good stats, but also within your budget. Here's another chance to get the ball forward now. Tekkz leading 2-0 as it currently stands, looking for a third within the first 30 minutes of this game. Might just get it, he will. Miham makes it 3.
Cut through him there. Take a look at the replay, just building up with the right back on towards the byline. Ronaldinho turns, plays it passing sequences in the box. It looks very simple, but Tekkz makes it look easy as always there, just making the right choices. The goalkeeper movement as well made his mind up for him to shoot across goal, and he's 3-0 to the good for Tekkz. It's been dominant so far in the opening 30 minutes or so.
And just off topic, if you are someone that did heavily invest in Phillips, Calvin Phillips of Manchester City, obviously now out on loan at West Ham United. A win here for Tekkz would actually give him his first upgrade. He would go into an 87 rated FC Pro live item. There's Haaland. There's no, unfortunately, conviction in the header. Why this is so important as well, Ryan, is the goals.
Yeah, definitely. As you said, the goal difference is going to become potentially a key moment or a key separation to distinguish who will finish in second place. Tekkz in on goal again.
Could be on for 4. Goes for a Trivela. 4-0.
This could get nasty, I'll be honest. This could be... Wow, what a start from Tekkz.
And for a player that only scored 10 goals last time we saw him, he's nearly on to score half of that in just one game tonight. 32 minutes on the clock. It's safe to say over the festive break, Tekkz has been putting in the work. There's been another goal over in this game as well. It's an equaliser for the 3-time French League champion, Fuma of FC Lorient.
Look at the dribbling there as well with Smith. Controlled sprint, driven pass back. Green times it into the top corner as well. It's a great goal for Fuma to get back into the game.
Former teammate Stingray coaching him through tonight as well. They've got a special bond, the two of them. Of course, this is the drawing position now. This is the table as it stands. Tekkz would have picked up his first win today. One thing that does look quite good right now is the goal scored. He would be the second top goal scorer in the group. Obviously, he did concede a lot of goals last time we saw him out, but that goal scored could be a potential tie-break if we need to go there later. Here's De Bruyne. The 1OS looking to pull back a goal and a bit of confidence in this game. Pele tries to step over his way through the defence. Sophia Smith. And team of the year item. Want to get involved. Great feet for Vinicius Jr. Timed it green. Schmeichel had 2 hands on it. At the moment, Ryan, he's been able to just weather the storm. I mean, this is the perfect start. Someone said in the chat, if Tekkz, he wouldn't get a haircut. I'm pretty sure he's just had a haircut.
I think for Tekkz, right, in the other games, I briefly mentioned it. I feel as if he would need Levy to win every game just to make sure other
and obviously
players,
he has to beat Levy as well on the way through.
Yeah, exactly. He just needs to make sure that the points aren't shared between Oberon, Fuma and the 1OS. That, yeah, it's going to become... I think it will come down to that. As I said, I think if somebody could get 12 points out of 12, it really is Tekkz.
Well, I think he may have just heard you, because there's been a goal over in that game. Levy against Fuma. We'll quickly go and check it in. It is Levy that leads by 2 goals to 1. Remember, if Levy can win every game tonight, he will run away out of the conversation. Of course, ignore the part where Tekkz needs to beat him as well. Here's a chance for Tekkz in the other game. Looking for another goal. 5 goals to 0.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I mean, the Premier League was just a couple of weeks ago. He did draw a game there, then went unbeaten for the rest of the group games. But here... That's
poor.
It's a poor mistake. Ronaldinho grabs onto it. It's this cutback there that makes all the difference. Team of the year, Alex Pateles, makes it 5-0.
That pass choice was perfect there, just to play it back to the team of the year item, Pateles, for an open goal finish. But the defensive mistake there from the 1OS sort of punished him and left him with no hope. He's given away possession again. Tekkz can push forward for one last attack to get the goal number 6.
And in time of just 1 minute. And that should do us at the halfway point. Tekkz leads 5 goals to 0 in his opening matchup. He's got it all to do. And someone who's been keeping a close eye on the action is our very own Richard Buckley.
I certainly have. Thank you very much, Brandon and Ryan. Great stuff. At half-time, I have to show you what Tekkz is all about. He loves this play style. It's a long ball pass play style. We'll just watch this clip play on here. It looks a pretty nothing pass, to be honest, when the ball from Virgil goes into Javi. We'll just pause it right there. And it's the long ball pass. You don't see it flick up because Tekkz has got the play styles off. That pass is unbelievable. It's right on the right back's toes. She then is able to exploit the Alphonso Davies. The pass is perfect, takes it into the stride. And if we just pause it right now, this is what you're wanting, those individual battles out wide. Tekkz is the master of these situations. He always seems to find a way out. Let's watch the gameplay on. 2-0, 27 minutes. This was, for me, the moment the game swung. Tekkz goes 3-0 up. Mia Hamm slots it in on the left foot. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill move. Tekkz is in cruise control. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you very much, Richard. Absolutely, he is cruising through so far. However, it hasn't been all plain sailing this competition, has it? Because he hasn't won a game yet. I know he's 5-0 up as it currently stands, but this would be his first win in the FC Pro Open.
Yeah, and I feel as if, obviously, there'll be an elation for winning a game, but I think he'll be a little bit upset and annoyed that, especially in this matchup, he let the game get away from it early on in the first, because he was 4-1 down, I believe it was. So, yeah, he'll rue that chance there, but again, it's still in his hands. All he has to do is win his games and just hope everything falls in line for him. But yeah, 5-0 up, it could even be more, and I'm pretty certain it will be more.
Still, 9-minute half to be played here. Looking across Tekkz's games today, he's got quite a nice run in terms of, he gets a break in round 3. He'll play against Fuma in the next game tonight. Then he comes back to play Oberon and to end the day on Levy de Weerds. And I'm happy to say that for the second half of action, we aren't alone. FG joins us in the commentary box. More goals, hopefully, because we just had 5 of them in the first 45.
This is an absolutely crazy start by Tekkz. I think he made a point saying that it depends how he goes in the first game, and he'll be able to judge. But he'll be feeling super confident now, won't he, right? Yeah,
absolutely. I think he'll be delighted with the start. But as I said, sometimes when it's 2 separate match weeks, you sort of think, where was this in the first set of games? It's just unfortunate for him that it didn't go his way. But yeah, as I said, it's still in his hands. He just needs to do his job.
There are still 9 minutes, or just under 9 minutes each half. Any chance of a comeback, do you reckon, Brandon?
No.
No chance.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the goal difference is super important for Tekkz as well.
If Tekkz could just keep on scoring as well, we could be on one of the biggest results we've seen tonight.
He's going for 10.
Or even the whole competition. He only scored 10 goals in 4 games when he was here in December. He scored 6 goals in 50 minutes in 1 single match tonight.
Look at the ball as well. Wasn't I talking to you about, you were laughing at, no, come on now.
You know what, right? We're seeing a lot of these long balls now. And off camera, Ryan was saying long ball, that's what's going to happen a lot. What's the play style plus?
The long ball pass plus. Honestly, unbelievable.
We are seeing a lot of it, but we're seeing a lot of it from both.
And also, Xavi's only 600k. In a 17 million coin budget, if you want to get a team of the year in there, it's not bad, is it? There's been a big goal here, which caught Ryan's attention. Trivela.
Rodri as well. Ball inside to get the angle, top corner. That's a great goal for Fuma to get back
saying about Rodri could be the man to watch out for tonight. He's not just your typical CDM. He can Trivela him in from the edge of the box.
Yeah, he catches you off guard. He's
got everything, yeah. I mean, that's how the table looks at the minute. It's getting very, very interesting, isn't it?
I mean, if there was to be another goal over in this game, we may turn our attentions to the top of the table clash. Levy against Fuma. Currently they're drawing 2-2. Ideally, for Tekkz's tournament's sake, a win for Levy would be the better result.
I think the build-up here from the The1OS is very structured in the sense that he knows what he wants to do. It's just not been happening. He's trying to catch the mismatch there with Haaland in at the back post, trying to win headers and just flick-ons, but he hasn't really... He's had maybe one chance for it to fall his way, but other than that, Tekkz has defended incredibly well.
I'm impressed, very, very impressed with João Cancelo, by the way, who I thought would end up out wide.
He's out of place, has he?
He's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant in centre midfield.
I mean, if we really look into that midfield, this could be a chance. Haaland over the top. Van Dijk to get back. Does get back and defend. João Cancelo and Xavi in a 2 midfield, because he's basically playing with 4 attackers. That's not bad midfield at all. 600k team of the year, Xavi, and then the trailblazer João Cancelo, who is a fullback by trade, we must remind you. Have been controlling the midfield. Ronaldinho into Miham as Tekkz looks for goal number 7.
It's good defending there from the The1OS just to prevent that goal from potentially happening. He's luckily got the ball. He's tried to force it over the top as well.
And Kim Min-jae as well. Obviously, he's quite high rated in terms of in the community. He's used a lot, but I was a little bit surprised seeing Kim Min-jae. I mean, this Tekkz side, he has gone from Socrates to Ronaldinho.
Big goal over in this game. Look at that. See you later. Reverse elastico. David Ginola makes it 3-2 to Levy David over there. That will change the table once again. Levy goes top of the table. When you've got a game like that, Ryan, we're watching it live now. You need to bring out your best bag of tricks in the final third, and we've seen it in a couple of goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And Levy did defeat Fuma 3-1 in the previous match they played in this group stage. So I believe he's the only player Fuma did lose to in this group, unless I'm mistaken. But I believe that's correct. So, yeah, it's not per se a bogey opponent, but I spoke to Fuma beforehand. He said he sort of wants vengeance. He's confident to be able to get results on the board today and qualify, but I think for him, if he started off extremely well in this game, it could give him that boost of confidence again.
Chance, big save, Petr Cech. Into a pause, we shall go, but you are absolutely right, Ryan. I mean, look, Levy only lost 1 game, Fuma only lost 1-2, and Obrun only lost 1 game as well. No one in this group has gone unbeaten so far. So far between these two, 5 goals. Levy leads 3 goals to 2. I think on form, I mean, they're both unbelievable in form. If you have been following Levy's sort of competition outside of this tournament, he looks pretty relaxed.
There's the birthday boy.
He's chilling, he's ready.
He's just enjoying his birthday, hasn't he?
You know, when you get to a venue and you get cake, I think that sets the tone, doesn't it? Yeah. He seems like a very, very happy man today, sipping that Red Bull.
Back underway, literally no time to restart. But what I was saying, outside of this tournament, for Levy especially, things have been going really well. Ajax in the Eredivisie, he's been performing so well there. Just qualified as well for the Euros. He will be the player that represents the Netherlands in the summer of this year. So everything's going well for him, but then on the other side for Fuma, I mean, it's all business for him in the French league at the moment, Ryan.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. He had to overturn a deficit a few days ago. Played against Lex and Ketadalo, 2 fantastic plays in the scene as well. So he's coming in on a rich vein of form, but he's just coming up against somebody right now who's just playing at the top of his game in Levy.
Whoever wins this will upgrade their FC Pro Live item. Could be Makengo. With FC Lorient going to an 87. If Fuma was to win this one, he'd be on 10 points. As it currently stands, looks like Levy will be going to 12. Chance to come forward now. Here's Spinazzola off the bench. I'm guessing that's his fire and ice promo. Plenty of pace. Alexa Pateles. Trivela! Travello is looping in. And Levy David gets a 2-goal cushion for the first time in this game.
This man is the coolest, calmest player, and yeah, that's trademark Levy, isn't it? We've seen it a lot from him. A word on that FC item, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, the moment that build-up was sort of falling into place, there was only one thing on Levy's mind, just a ball inside. Travello, green timed as well, looping over the goalkeeper. It's just something in the scene now that you have to be aware of. You have to be able to move your goalkeeper, but you also have to respond to other situations arising in the box, whether you should cut the lane off for the pass inside. Yeah, there's so much to look out for.
It's so interesting when you've got an item like that, Ryan, to defend against, because they can go down the line, potentially cut it back, but then there is that option of the Travello as well.
Just to remind you, that was only the goal, Alexis Patelis there. Still can do it.
Wow, okay.
Proving why she is incredible this year on the game. And deserving of that team of the year. Here's Mearham. Tekkz looking for 8!
Oh my God, it's
8-0!
Oh, goodness.
Every goal.
This is a statement.
So big as well, FG. As I was saying, he only scored 10 goals in his 4 games back in December. He's on to do that in 1 game tonight. This
is incredible. I mean, Ryan, as you mentioned before as well, it was the long ball over the top out wide again.
Yeah.
And this is a massive part of people, the way that the pros are playing. And you know what? I'm super impressed. We know how good Ham is. We've seen it in previous weeks in FC, but this is a statement not just to him, for him personally, but potentially for the players that he's going to play later on this evening.
Yeah, exactly. They have to watch out for a Tekkz that's on incredible form. 8-0. That is a huge turn in the goal difference for him coming into today. Puts him in 4th place in the group now.
He had a -8 goal difference before a ball was kicked today, and he just wiped it away.
I mean, goal difference is super important as well, especially in this format. But yeah, this is, I think for from a confidence point of view as well for him, getting that first win in the first game. It's a new week. He's had the E-Prem where he performed well as well. Something might be cooking, you know, Brandon.
I mean, remember as well, if you don't get top 2 and you still come 3rd and 4th, you will get an auto-invite back to next year's competition for the Open Qualifier, which is still a lot to play for. I mean, the 1OS still got 3 more games to play tonight. Certainly will feel deflated after an 8-0 or more defeat against Tekkz. But you're right in what you're saying, guys. He's got some big games tonight, Tekkz. Every game's massive. What a way for him to build confidence going into his next game.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. A man who doesn't really lack much self-belief. It could have been 9.
Should have been.
Good save. A man who doesn't lack self-belief, but I mean, this is a statement, isn't it?
Cancelo. Travello! On the tap-in! Oh, he timed it red!
Oh, my goodness.
It's getting a little bit ugly, isn't it? It's one of those games, though, for the 1OS. He just can't do anything. He's happy to admit defeat to that. Here's Hansen. No. There's the one more. There's Ham for 9! 9-0, Tekkz leads!
Is that me versus you? Jeez.
Oh my God, look, I would have left the game by now, right?
Just look at this press though, and the decision making here to take the touch back from where it came, just catches the 1OS off guard there, shoot at the near post as well. 9-0. Goodness me.
This is huge. He's into positive goal difference now as well, Tekkz. After starting this at -1, I mean, a word on his opponent, the 1OS. I mean, he's obviously done incredibly well to get here. All is not lost for him either. But this is going to be a tough. I mean, it's definitely a tough start to the evening. But
I mean, the worst thing for the 1OS, his break is in round 5 tonight. He's got non-stop traffic of games. He comes in straight away and will play Oberon next. The birthday boys will raring to go. Then he plays Fuma, and then he'll play Levy David. There is no let up for him tonight. He'll be needing a break after this game. Added time of just 2 minutes. Tekkz wiping away a -8 goal difference and making it a +1 with 9 goals scored.
Can the 1OS leave with something? No, he's just... Ooh.
In this opening game. That's the table as it stands now. Is he going for double figures? He might be on for double figures.
God, just take him out, man.
Ronaldinho just bodied there by Virgil van Dijk, and that will do it. Match 1 done for Tekkz. There's still a long way to go.
Statement victory from Tekkz. He needed that. He needed that boost of confidence to show the world he means business and everyone in this competition. And as he said, if there's one result that is going in his favour, it's the Levy Boomer goal or game. Sorry, we'll head over